some rats, I'ma flip me some. I talk like I want it, she don't say nothing back. If pull up, I put that in my, or I put that in my. Call a shorty, made up my brody. If you don't owe me, they'll act like you owe me. I promise I won't ever quit Kobe.
Greetings, everyone. You've got it live on Tuesday night coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. We've got the visiting team facing the home team. With Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll be joined by Allie LaForce on the sidelines. It's stolen by Brown. Here's Parker. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
The first one falls. Hey, Doris, I know you love this matchup tonight, featuring two fierce defenses going head-to-head.
Each of these teams do two things. They play with passion and constant effort, but more importantly, they are not afraid to get chippy.
Here's Horde. It's deflected. It's stolen by Brown. Bunga gets the bucket.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Pass to Walker. Fires the three. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. The kick out to Brown. Here's Parker with the three. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Parker's got 5.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. Pass to Horde. Shot clock at 6. Basket counts.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rag. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game. If he's got that much space, he's got the green light. He just doesn't make it.
Here's Parker. And finished off by Parker.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Yeah, we're seeing some
solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
First quarter of ball. Walker in the corner. Looking to end the run. And it's denied. Back to Milton. Back to Brown. Picked off in midair. And they're on the break. Count the basket.
And they need those kind of plays right now. Smart defense that generates some more.
So it's the visitors now. Pass to Milton. Here's Bunga. No good with the triple. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Parker outside. Pass to Milton. Parker up top. Down to 5 on the shot clock. 18 feet away and he knocks it down. Parker's got 9.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here. And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Pass to Bunga. And it's off from three-point range. To the inside. And the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
Boy, this guy has been absolutely outstanding this quarter. You love what he's doing out there right now.
Now, Milton. Inside. Great positioning on the putback.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
And he drives in.
Oh, up high and down hard with that one-hander.
He got a little extra forceful. You're right with that one. To the paint. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
How about the big guy attacking the rim? The throwdowns are loud and emphatic.
Pass to Walker. Here's Horde. His three-pointer's off the mark. Milton in the corner. Four on the clock. On the wing. That misses off the backboard.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two. They need to start taking care of the basketball. Careless play since the opening tip. Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Now Payne. He gives a bit of a scoring lift to the team, averaging 8 points a game. Outside, Walker. Back to Clark. A 3-ball. The shot missing. It's stolen to the middle. Nice move. He lays it in. 10 points for him.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Pass to Pakusevsky. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work. When your big man is willing to go after those 50-50 boards, that is big time.
From deep, off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Outstanding start from three-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
Pass to Clark. And here's Walker. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. It's good from long range. Payne's got his second basket of the night.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
And what surprises me is the defense hasn't done anything to take away that three-point shot. That has been their preferred weapon tonight.
From the arc. And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. They lead by 14. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
The offense firing on all cylinders. They dominated that first period.
That's exactly the start you want. You take complete command. Now you've got to maintain that focus.
And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up. And people doors talk about the right time for a team to go all in. What goes into that decision, do you think?
Well, first and foremost, if you are having a high measure of success, it becomes about how do we sustain this roster to not miss the window to compete for championships. If you're talented and you're winning, how do you do the best you can to sustain that kind of success?
Here's Doughton. Pass to Brissett. Shoots. And stolen by Payne. Shot on the wing. Brissett grabs the miss.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
Well, it's hard to imagine that the play was designed to go in that direction. Boy, I'd be surprised if we see that again.
And not going to go. He misses the first attempt on the night. Down low. Pass to Payne. To the middle. Here's Karakoussis. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
And he makes the first. And he makes both free throws.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Pass to Slim. From downtown, Brissett grabs the miss. And the ball goes out of bounds. It's turned over.
Yeah, a little bit of miscommunication there. They'll want to talk about that one.
The visitors with the ball. Nothing offensively yet from them in this second quarter. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. And the shot is good.
And buckets like that have been hard to come by. Not the most exciting game. Both sides look way off in terms of their shooting.
Well, you have to appreciate the defensive battle for sure. Both squads struggling on the offensive end. We call this grit and grind.
And still early in the period, and they're only 1 foul away from being over the limit. And we've just seen them make mistakes on back-to-back trips. Both those turnovers could have been avoided.
Pass to Slim. From outside the arc, it's Clark with the rebound. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks a lot, guys. Commissioner Silver talked about health, and he said that some of the injuries that our young players are experiencing are overuse injuries. In earlier eras, players in school participated in different sports depending on the season. He said perhaps a return to that approach is warranted. Guys, back over to you.
Interesting thought. Okay, Allie, we thank you. And the home team has possession. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. For 3, that's a no-go, and he's still looking for his first bucket after 2 shots. Pass to Bonga. Back to Milton. Releases. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Milton's got 5.
Started.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Pass to Horde. No good again that time.
Nothing more important than protecting the rim, folks, and that's exactly what they get.
Here's Milton. No good from outside. And here is Clark. Scoreless thus far. They set the pick. 6 to shoot. Off target at the rim.
Boy, he had a clear look at it. Ooh, you hate to miss chippies like that.
Pass to Parker. Now here's Brown. And here is Milton. 3-pointer. Here's Bonga. Back to Milton. Parker outside. It's hauled in by Leaf. Parker with the steal. To the inside. Here's Horde. No good on the 3.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Well, this is a chess match. Looking ahead a few moves and trying to execute toward that.
No question who's been in control of this game.
Boy, they have really taken charge here.
Back to Brown. Stolen by Walker. To end the drought. That one doesn't go. From the top of the key. And the shot falls short this time. And they're moving it up. Launches it. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Not everyone has the green light to take that 3 in transition, but he does, especially with the defense already set up protecting the paint. Boy, an unfortunate mix-up right there cost them a possession. And you have to be more careful with the basketball. These are possessions that you don't get back.
Milton with it. 5 points in the game. There's 1:59 left in the second quarter. The kick out to Brown. Clock is at 3. Walker with the rebound.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
And it's Horde missing. Pass to Bonga. Takes the 3. No good. He's off to a slow start. 1 for 4 so far. .122 left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Horde. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Now, here's Milton. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game. Here's Parker. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
The fadeaway, not a terrible idea, but he needs to make the game easier on himself. He's overcomplicating things. I like how assertive he was, making his presence felt on the interior.
Fast break points aside, they've had a tough time offensively.
Yeah, trust is what they're missing, guys. You've got to keep moving the ball and shoot with confidence. Ultimately, things will happen well when you play together.
There's 18 seconds left in the first half. Pass to Horde. For the three. He's off on that one. And that concludes the first half. Up by 15. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Now, Milton. To the paint, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
They set the pick. And count it from 19 feet away. Milton's got 7.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Here's Leaf. And a miss there on the triple.
Boy, normally he makes that. Defense gets lucky there.
Screened by Parker.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Back to Brown. Clock at 6. The three. Ford grabs the board. That's a two-pointer from Walker. Off target from the wing. And here is Milton. He has 7. Here's Fernando. Ford grabs the board. Walker with it. Picked up by Brown. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Shot's good by Walker.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Out of bounds.
And that one ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
Milton wide open. He fires. The three-pointer is right on target. Milton's got 5 points now this quarter. Takes a three. Knocks down the three ball.
Well, you give him that much space, he's going to look like an elite shooter.
Pass to Bonga. Here's Fernando. Milton with it. He's got 10. He takes it in. Out to Parker. The tray. The putback. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. And it's Walker penetrating. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Walker's got his second bucket tonight.
Boy, that's exactly the look you're working toward, right at the rim.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Pass to Slim. Off target from three-point range. Here's Ford. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And, of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
Back to Pokusevski. There's the pick. Here's Slim. And just miss after miss right now.
Going for that shot in that situation is something that isn't going to help the offense.
And in a way, by taking that one, he's bailing out the defense. It's just too easy to stop.
Here's Payne. He's got 7. Lets it go from deep. Good on the three-point shot. He has 6.
Boy, you allow a shooter of his caliber to get that good a look, and good night.
Here's Horde. 7 points in the game. Here's Walker.
With that being his 4th foul, does the offense now look to target this guy?
This is his first chance at the line tonight. That one is no good. Now here's Payne. He gives a bit of a scoring lift to the team, averaging 8 points a game. And the pass goes out of bounds, and they'll turn it over.
Wow, not sure what happened there. Yikes.
Pass to Pokusevski. Now here's Payne. Puts up a 3. Pokusevski. Second chance shot. And the layup is good.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Clark outside. Swiped it away. Pass to Payne. Here is Slim. 5 to shoot. Uncovered. Brissett grabs the miss.
No one in his way. You have got to make the defense pay. That's a quality mid-range look right there.
Over to the left wing. And Lonnie Walker picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. .157 left in the third quarter of the game. Six on the shot clock.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
That free throw, no good.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Inside, here's Brissett. Pokusevski grabs the miss. Pass to Slim. Launches a 3. Rebounded by Omoruyi.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
We've got 1:13 left in the third quarter. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Brissett. Pass to Doughton. That doesn't fall. Can't drop his first shot. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. There's 57 seconds left to play in the third. Payne looking around. From past the arc, it's Clark with the rebound.
Bad defense, bad shot. Neither working on that
play. No good on that one. And he sinks the second. Now Payne. 8 points for him. Leans from outside. The shot off that time.
Boy, they've managed without him to a degree, which bodes well for them overall.
Pass to Brissett. Here's Horn. It's intercepted. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Up by 16. Don't go anywhere. The final... And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Here's Clark. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. No good on the free throw. And he's good on the second. And here is Milton. To the middle. They swipe it. Down low. Bonga pulls it in. To the inside. Here's Parker. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Here's Doughton. A three-pointer off the mark. Milton looking around to the paint. Parker. And the dunk by Parker.
Might be undersized for a 4, but that vertical more than makes up for it.
Here's Omoruyi, and he jams it with authority.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Craig, a high riser, no doubt about it. Pass to Brown. It's deflected, and they're pushing it up. Clark with a wide-open look. The baseline jumper goes down.
I'm not sure what he was thinking exactly, but he finds a way to convert.
And here is Brown. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by Omoruyi.
I'll tell you, this is not a game he'll want to individually remember, but they are positioned to close this thing out.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Screened by Parker. Lets it go with a 3. A shot by Milton, no good. Clark with it. Here's the lob to the hoop. Here's the break. Here's Brown. And Brown throws it down.
You want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Here's Milton. Brissett grabs the miss. So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control is how they played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
Back to Milton. Here we go, one-on-one. Pass to Clark. got a piece of it. Parker with the steal. Brown wide open. He fires. Drops in the tray. Brown's got 5 points now this quarter.
Yeah, you have to make greater effort than that defensively. You know what he can do from range.
Well, to me, that's just inexcusable. You start to wonder how much they really want this basketball game.
Kept alive. Pass to Milton. Clock at 6. Second shot opportunity. No good that time. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Driving the lane.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. To the inside. Another steal. An even 3-on-3 break. GA in recent seasons, we've seen the MVP debate get a little contentious.
I mean, every year there's about 3 or 4 guys who are deserving of the award. And the closer the race is, I think the more heated things tend to get. So especially since the criteria for the award is so subjective.
Pass to Bonga. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Here's Horde. Ripped away. Here's Bonga. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Here's Horde. Shoots the three. It's hauled in by Brown. It's stolen. To the wing on the left. Pass to Horde. Lets the three fly. And there's the three.
Boy, this guy not necessarily a knockdown threat from deep, but when you give him that type of room, he will make you pay. KYP. Know your personnel. Challenge the great shooter. Excellent job.
Let's lose a three. Not gonna go.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Now, here's Milton. Brown. Plenty of space. The shot misses. Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play. Oh, fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly. 6 to shoot. From about 16. That one misses. .43 seconds left in the fourth quarter. From outside. Now, Milton. First free throw is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. 32 seconds left in the game. Clark right side. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Just 5 on the clock. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. A resounding victory for them. And, Greg, in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Thank you.